Greetings, family, and welcome to another edition of Black Talk Radio, where black media matters and black life definitely matters. Today is Tuesday, July 31st, 2018. Well, family, Beyonce is given unprecedented control over an upcoming Vogue cover shoot. So, what does that entail? Well, let's just say it must be nice to be a Beyonce Carter or a Jay-Z, where you have the money and the power to dictate the terms and conditions of whatever project you place yourself involved into. Let's delve further into this story. Beyonce has reportedly hired the first ever black photographer to shoot a cover for Vogue after being given unprecedented control over its September issue. Family, that means that during the month of September, we should at least provide our support. Why? If nothing else, if you don't even like Beyonce, the fact that the magazine in 126 years finally had the audacity to feature a black photographer, we should make an effort to give that type of support and show that black does matter. You see, they always say that all lives matter, but yet in 126 years, they've never hired a black photographer. That says a lot. And whether you like Beyonce or not, the fact that she has power and clout enough to dictate or at least control the events that's taking place in a project that she's involved with, that says a lot. And the fact that she's doing that, that says a lot. There are some people who talk black, and then when they go on their book tour or their movie tour, you see nothing but white people who they have hired. We know people like that, even in YouTube land. But I'm not the one to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me. But I digress. The magazine's editor-in-chief, Anna Wintour, has handed the singer-songwriter full control over the cover shoot as well as any photographs of her published inside the magazine and their captions. Beyonce has used the opportunity to hire Tyler Mitchell, the first black photographer to shoot a cover in the publication's 126-year history. That's a damn shame. Black people built this country, helped make her democracy one of the greatest known on the planet, and this is what we get. After 126 years, we're finally getting a photographer, and that's why this has made news. This really isn't news, but for white America it is, because it's showing you that after 126 years you were finally decent and civilized enough, and fair enough for that matter, to hire a black photographer. And if it wasn't for the clout and the power and the dollars that Beyonce brings in, this wouldn't even have been done after 126 years. That's a damn shame. But I digress. Wintour, Anna Wintour that is, usually hires highly experienced fashion photographers and is not likely to have selected the 23-year-old fledgling the photographer herself, according to sources. So basically what they're saying is that this Anna Wintour, and I would assume that she is probably white, she wouldn't have even considered hiring Tyler Mitchell. So who is this Tyler Mitchell? Let's take a look at who he is. Tyler Mitchell, a 23-year-old artist from Atlanta, will be the first black photographer to shoot a cover for Vogue in the magazine's 126-year history. Beyonce chose Mitchell to photograph her upcoming September issue cover. Yashar Ali reported she obtained full control over the cover from Vogue editor-in-chief Anna Wintour. Quote, the reason a 23-year-old black photographer is photographing Beyonce for the cover of Vogue is because Beyonce used her power and influence to get him that assignment, unquote, the source said. So, family, I just said just a little while ago in my commentary that it was Beyonce's power, and I used another word for influence, but nonetheless, same thing. And now they're even quoting and saying that in this article. So I was right on point, basically. Mitchell, a New York University graduate, quickly became a recognized name in the art world through his work in Cuba and his featured work on Instagram. His more than 40,000 Instagram followers include celebrities like Rose McGowan and Naomi Campbell. The New York Times Up Next series featured Mitchell in December. Quote, I depict black people and people of color in a really real and pure way, he told the Times. There's an honest gaze to my photos. The 23-year-old first gained attention in 2015 with his self-published book of photos El Paquete, which focused on Cuban skate culture and architecture. Mitchell captured the book's 108 photos while in Cuba for 6 weeks as part of a documentary photography program. Mitchell's work appeared in other magazines such as Teen, Vogue's March for Our Lives feature. He photographed gun reform activist Naza Ari Kepra with Parkland shooting survivors Emma Gonzalez, Sarah Chadwick, and Jacqueline Corin for Teen's Vogue's piece on the Never Again gun control movement. He also directed film projects for clients as Marc Jacobs and Ray-Ban. Mitchell told the New York Times in December that he was editing a 3-screen film project he shot with a 35mm camera on how race affects adolescents. Mitchell's and Vogue's representatives did not immediately respond for further comment. Beyonce's last cover with Vogue in 2015, which was shot by Mario Testino, also caused a stir because the singer did not grant the magazine an accompanying interview called Beyonce Iconic Moments. She is not given a sit-down interview for this cover either. We'll see. Time will tell. Well, that's all, folks. Thanks a lot for watching. Tune in to our next video next time by plugging in that subscribe button. Peace out.